Never fear the birds here. Yes, hello guys and welcome to a video. Yes, I know I'm making something, but this time we're going for something a little bit different than what we usually do. Okay, so first of all we're going to do the settings really quickly. I do love this, how they've got the profiles for people who are colorblind. I think that's awesome. I think more games should do this. Going down to my settings, I have an NVIDIA GTX 760 4GB edition. This has been factory overclocked. Mine is the one from MSI, Twin Frozer, and I basically run this on high with the anti-aliasing at medium and the ambient occlusion at medium. I could put post-processing at medium, but I basically kind of stay at around 60 with some frame drops to 50, but the frame drops are minor, and the game is actually very smooth. I'm very impressed with the optimization and how well it looks. I was expecting this to be a massive shit show when I first saw it at E3, because it looks so good. It actually looks as good. Okay, we're going to the game. We play Drop Zone and Walker Assault. These are the only two we can play in the beta. Drop Zone is like an 8-on-8, where you basically capture these pods to earn points and defend them after a short period of time, and then at the end of like 9 minutes, I think around the game length is, you win. But today we're going to be having a look at Walker Assault. The problem with the balancing is, I've played this like 20 times, and you see it on the Rebels. I've only won the Rebels twice. The Imperials always win. The balancing in this is quite atrocious. Another thing that's atrocious with the balancing, I want to address these first, is when you're a noob, you don't start out with anything. You start with the basic blaster, but no other kit, so you don't get any grenades. So, for example, look at these star cards, what you unlock. So I'm going to use my star. These are unlocked, so you can have the blasters. Your parents got this in beta. But the star cards, so I'm level 5, which is the maximum you can get if you're in the beta. And this is what I unlocked. I haven't bought these yet because I'm not going to, because I'm not going to play as much again. But the hand, these would be empty as a starter. So I've got the iron grenade, the iron shot, which is a boost, and thermal detonator, and the iron grenade. I'll talk there for a second. Now, and when you go to the blasters, this gun is underpowered. It's not very good. Everyone runs around with the DH-17. This pistol's overpowered quite a lot, and everyone uses it. It's just crazy. Yes, because when you do start out, you basically just get rinsed by everyone. I mean, I'm gonna get rinsed now because I'm shit. So we're gonna start. Yeah, so the Imperials always win. Oh yeah, the 8080 is on rails, by the way, which is quite annoying. So we're going to quickly actually enter now. Okay, start here. Oh, we're inside at the moment. That's quite cool. You will notice with the ATSTs, when I do come across one, they are quite overpowered. I can't see. It's all white outside. That's probably an ATST killing me. Ow, ow. Ow, I can't see. I'm going to throw a grenade. I'm dead. That was an 8080, there we go. With the ATSTs, they're quite overpowered, like you would expect them to be. But because there's like no real way to like take them down, you don't really have like your big rocket launchers like you would have in the actual game. Like you just tear you to shreds. It's really quite annoying. Oh, proximity bomb. Well, you pick up power up, so that's how you become a hero or you take part in flying. The heroes are quite overpowered. They basically destroy you with just touching you. So you literally, if one sees you, you've got no chance. It's quite annoying. Another thing, the grenades are quite overpowered as well, like you kind of expect, but it's just slightly annoying just to be just torn to shreds at every waking moment. Also, the health regen is a bit annoying. Like that, it basically is, you just hide for a bit, like a couple of seconds later, you just get to full strength again, as you'll see just now. And also with the, haven't got me. Third person is more, is because if you're first person, you don't get an aim assist, whereas in third person, you do get an aim assist, which is quite bad. You just get like torn to shreds. So you can basically aim. Literally not really look proper what you're doing, and just aim to the other side of the map and just kill things. It's crazy. Right, I'm gonna go outside. See if things now we have a pop at. Usually guys run down here. use this as an example of how far this thing can shoot from. No? Okay. Right. Oh, spawns in this game are often terrible. The amount of times I've... damn. Right. The amount of times I've spawned in front of something and just been torn to shreds is horrific. So you just spawn and you just die. And that time, quite a few times I've spawned in front, someone has spawned in front of me and I've just destroyed them. Ow, that's what's going on there. That's quite annoying. It's quite an annoying thing in the game. The field of view is also quite atrocious. It starts with like, see what I mean by the spawning? So I think he was just shooting up the corridor, to be fair. You'll see by the field of view, it starts with like 30 something or 40 something. I set mine to be 90, and you can see. So if my things will stretch on the side of the screen. If you see on the right hand side, things stretch. Yeah, it's quite annoying. And not good at all. I didn't notice it at first, but I've come to notice this. Right, let's run outside. That's that guy. Ow, ow. Oh shit, it's Vader, you'll see now. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened there. A slightly nerdy thing to complain about is when you see Luke Skywalker in this, he's completely wrong. Because he's in his Jedi Knight costume with a green lightsaber. When actually in the film, in this point in the film, he was only in he would only be in a pilot's uniform with his blue saber given to him by Obi-Wan. I'm like, so they spent all this time scanning in objects, the actual models they use for the film, and going to the locations and scanning in said locations. But no one bothered to watch episode 5. Really? Come on guys, sort yourself out. That's terrible. Also, another thing I'd find really annoying is that there's no Galactic Civil War. So, it's only Galactic Civil War. There's no CIS, no Public. It's really annoying. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button there. Oh, it's annoying. Also, I'm playing this with friends, and the gripes they've had that are different to me are they've been complaining about the reticule. Personally, I don't really have a problem with it, but I can understand why they don't like it. I'm trying to see where that shot came from. See what I mean by like how awesome the aiming is? Aim assist is crazy. Phone went off then, I should have put that on silent. Never mind. They've also complained that there's no scout troopers in the game. Which I can understand, which personally I think that's just going to be when you, later on when you actually unlock stuff in the game. Damn, I could have had them then when I fucked it up. Also, it's cool, look, footprints. Footprints! Footprints in this. Ow! Fuck. Crouch down. Yeah, that's really nice, actually having little footprints when you run around. Yeah. Coming to the... Oh yeah, the scout troopers, yeah. I was being shit at. They'll probably come out to later in the game as upgrades, but the way how the health works, so if I crouch here and not die, you'll see I'll suddenly just, for like a few seconds, just go to full health again. This is going to work so well for snipers, because you just hide away, take a shot, hide in cover, no one can hit you, and you'll get back to full health again. This game will just rid of full of snipers, eventually, which is just going to be a little bit shitty. Flying is actually really fun. I would suggest using a controller when you fly, because flying with keyboard and mouse is fucking dire. Probably like trying to play Forza or Gran Turismo on a controller is... on a Gran Turismo on a controller is fine, but if you try it like a keyboard it's dire, so I just have my controller plugged in, and then if I do end up flying, I just grab my controller. And that's what I tend to do. So show the footprints. There you go, footprints. Footprints in the snow. Yeah, footprints. Okay, you can't see them there for some reason. Let's see what else I've got on my list. I've got a list here, so that's what the weird sound as I'm looking down. With the flying though, for me personally, oh shit, this guy there. It's a bit too simplistic. I'm used to games like War Thunder where the flying is more complex, so I put more effort into just moving the mouse around like on the arcade mode. But for people who don't play a lot of flying games, they're going to really, really like this. And I can see if they did introduce space battles, it would be crazy amounts of fun, and I would really like to play space battles with this flying system they have. But as you can tell, the game looks amazing. This is on high with post processors down to medium. Ow! No! No! Let me flee! Let's see if I can see it. Ow! Ow! I'm leaping! Leaping! Jumping it! Ow! Soft Star 11, you bastard! Yeah. Failed to spawn. Okay, this is a new one. Oh, I see. I guess that's the end of the game. I came last then. Okay, well, I can just quickly explain this while it's deciding to not let me play. In my opinion, this is really not a Battlefield game. I wish there would... It just doesn't feel like how I would want a Battlefield game to be. To me, this feels like a Battlefield game that's been simplified and then had a Star Wars skin on it. Now, I think this game would have been better received if they had said, like, this is, say, like Star Wars Imperial Assault, something like that. Well, I think Imperial Assault's an actual game, but you know what I mean. By calling it Battlefront, people are expecting Battlefront, and this just isn't Battlefront. Which upsets me because I'm a massive Battlefront fanboy. I love it. Battlefront 1 is probably one of my most played games of all time. I should have think how many hours I've put in that game. Like, man, if I'd put amount of effort into Battlefront 1 as I did quadratic equations, I might be less shit at maths. I would go in the flying, but I kind of want to finish this point in this video. So, graphically, this game is amazing. Gameplay-wise, it's a bit shit, and it makes me sad. And I just wish it wasn't like this, but never mind. Oh, where are you coming from? There you go. Ultimate aim is doing everything for a minute. I killed him there. Oh, and I died. Anyway, I think I've covered all my points. Yeah, so I've been Ted. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will catch you at some point in the future when I decide to make another video. So, I've been Ted. Bear it out.